My name is Farah and I'll be the host today. So welcome to Tauke Talks. So if this is your first time attending Tauke Talks is a series of sharing sessions where small but mighty business owners share about their motivation to start their own businesses and their story behind the journey. This sharing session is brought to you by RYSE. So RYSE, we are a Malaysian research and social outreach project that empowers Malaysian youth through entrepreneurship, and RYSE is supported by Citi Foundation. We believe that entrepreneurship is not only for big startup, which uses high tech, but also for small and mighty business, just like Esther from Machino. And RYSE aims to showcase stories of small local businesses that are persevering and still chasing their dream despite the circumstances. So without further ado, I would like to introduce our guest today. So we welcome Esther from Machino. Welcome to Tauke Talks, Esther. We are so honored to have you with us today.
Thank you. Thanks, Farah. Hi, guys.
Yeah.
I'm Esther.
Yeah, Esther. So to start off, maybe you can introduce to the audience briefly about your business.
Okay, so I'm Esther, obviously. So I mainly handle the production side and also like kind of like the creative side of Machino. So what Machino is about is we are a local shoe brand. So we are handmade in Malaysia, 100% handcrafted in Malaysia. So we started last year, 2020, like because of pandemic. So yeah, so our brand, we have two main key features. So what's special about us is that we have a very thick insole sponge that kind of provides women as well to wear like heels longer hours and like stand in longer hours with comfortably. So like, you know, like how when we wear heels we feel more confident, we stand taller. So yeah, so that's one of our key features, that what's special about our shoes. And the second one would be our to be more than buatan Malaysia. So we have like songket shoes, or like we play around with colors to kind of like embrace the cultures of Malaysia. Yeah. So that's basically pretty much about
Nice.
Machino.
I love the slogan, more than buatan Malaysia.
Yeah. So it's like, look, you know, that, oh, okay, it's kind of like Malaysian feel as well.
Yeah. Actually, it does. When I see it, I'm like, yeah, this is songket, right?
Yeah. So we use like songket inspired like fabrics, or like we play around with colors, like, you know, like how Chinese people, we like red, like ang, like, you know. So we kind of like for Chinese New Year we play around like with the colors as well, like red. And also like for our Chinese New Year collection this year, we play around like with the feng shui color. Like every year we have like lucky colors, so we just play around with that. Yeah.
Ah, nice. I wonder what's the next year feng shui color will be.
We have to like do a lot of research.
Yeah. So for everyone, if you're interested to know more about Esther, you can check out their social media, and they're very active in their Instagram and also Facebook. And if you would like to check out their product, you can go to their main website at machino.com.my. So Esther, I think you have such an interesting story of the meaning behind machino. So I think I would like sort of I think it would be great for the audience to know what's actually the meaning behind machino.
Okay. So machino, if you didn't notice, machino is actually like the breakdown of few words. So how we came about this kind of like brand idea is because I went abroad like for like half a year for like an exchange during my university year. So we are like introducing like with look, it was in Australia, so we are all like introducing each other, like, oh, hi, where I'm from, and then like almost everyone, when I tell them that I'm from Malaysia, like not many people know about Malaysia. Yeah, so I was like, okay, that's like quite weird, like, because like I mean the world is very big, but still it's like kind of like underrated. Like we have so many like cultures, like diversified cultures, like beautiful things in Malaysia. And people who actually travel, like the Australians or like people there, like when they have been in Malaysia, they say like it's a super beautiful country. Like they of course, like we love our food, we are super proud of our food.
Yeah.
So I mean, so I feel like, okay, maybe we can do something more than like to get people to know us other than just food, like nasi lemak and stuff. So kind of like we have so many minor ethnicities in Malaysia. Yeah, so we just kind of want to like embrace that. So we have that, my family and I, we have this idea. So we're just like, okay, so let's sit down and like kind of like think of a name that kind of like resonate resonate with the brand that we want to like share with everyone. So we just kind of like, okay, what makes us Malaysian? So we just like, so I still have the notebook that we scribble like all the possible names that we have. So it was like, okay, so what makes us Malaysian? Okay, then we were like writing, okay, how about people, our races? So like we just like, okay, Malay, Chinese, Indian, and others. So like, okay, maybe we can like just like do like, you know, like crossword puzzle and stuff. Yeah, so we just like, okay, let's just play around the words and see which one sounds nicer. And then so this is machino. So machino is actually stands for Malay, Chinese, Indian, and others. So it's like all the races in Malaysia. Yeah.
And it sounds quite catchy too.
Yeah, so it's like some people it's like, how do you pronounce it? Like, is it machino? Is it machino? I say like basically just up to you. But I think for me personally, I would say machino. Yeah. Machino, yeah. So this is how we kind of like come about the brand name. So yeah, once we're like, okay, so this is the name, like, you know, like the instant click, and then we just like, let's just register it. So just
it feels right.
It feels right.
Go with the instinct. But I think it's interesting how you kind of said that you started with a goal instead of aimlessly going like, oh yeah, I'm starting a shoe company, so let's just, you know, go with the branding or like general what the sound like, but you both focus on the story itself. And I think that what makes your brand strong, right?
So you just kind of like work around the stuff and see how it kind of like leads you. It's like connecting the dots.
Yes. And I think that will lead to my next question actually, Esther. What inspired you to start your own business?
I think I wouldn't really say like inspired, but because like my mom, like my parents, they are in like the business industry, like specifically fashion industry. So my mom used to make like customized baju. Like she had more than like 10 years of retail experience. So like she does customized baju, like cheongsam and sari. So she has like a lot of customers from different cultural backgrounds. Like until today, like she retired, but she still have like regulars like coming back, like, okay, you gotta do my baju for like this year's Raya, like this and stuff.
Wow.
So I think we kind of like growing up in that, because like sometimes like we would like my sister and I, we would go to her shop to like help out and stuff. So like I think it's kind of like interesting to kind of like meet people from different cultural backgrounds as well, because I study like in SMK as well. So like we have like different kind of friends from different cultural backgrounds. So I think so why specifically shoes? I would say that it's because we kind of like reconnected with an uncle because of the pandemic as well. So we were like one day we were hanging out, we were like talking about how like post-pandemic has a like impact on our work, on our job. So he's mentioned that because he said he owns a shoe factory, so but not many people like are buying shoes. So like, okay, like we just like go to like your factory and like do like a trip and see how, and just like to see how like everything, how shoes are made in Malaysia. So we're like, okay, when we were there, we were quite surprised like with the quality and stuff, because like it's a very good quality, but like not many people know about it, because like and then we're like, okay, maybe we can do something about it. So we just kind of like combine it. So we like, it took us like for like few months to R&D, because it's like not easy to use like the Songket inspired fabric to like make shoes. So there's a lot of like try and error. So it's about like few months, probably like 6 months, then only we decided to, okay, this is probably it. I think we can do like a soft launch, and then like slowly and get like customer feedback.
And how was your soft launch like?
So my soft launch was in November last year. So we decided to do like plain colors. We started with like brown colors, black colors, and white colors. So we just want to see like the design and the color, like see the feedback from our customers. And then slowly we're like, okay, everyone said the shoe is comfortable enough, and we're like, okay, so we got that comfort part like settled. So we have to come up with like more like nicer design, more sleek design, because like our customers are like mainly like younger ladies. younger lady. So we just started from there. And after that, we're like, okay, so the soft launch is like plain colors. And after that, after a few weeks, then we kind of like introduce, okay, what machino is about, like we want to like celebrate the things and cultures around us. So we do like specific design, the same design as a soft launch, but then we use like songket fabric and like colors to play around. Yeah. Yeah.
So but your priority is comfort.
Yeah, priority is comfort, because you want your customers to like wear your shoes like every day. Yeah. So that's very important. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I think I like how you said that you also understand your target customer, by the way.
Yeah.
That you say your mainly is young people. So you kind of already know, right? Like
you have to know like what they like, because you have to listen to them. Yeah. So like some of my customers, I still like keep in touch with them. Like I always like get feedback like, so how's the comfort, like this and that, because buying shoes online is kind of like a hassle as well, because like every shoe brands have different length. So like maybe this size, for this brand you're bigger, for another brand you're like a size smaller. So that's why like we always ask our customers like measure this and that. So it's very important. And also like get feedback. So so some of our customers actually tell us, oh, maybe you can do this kind of design, maybe you can do this kind of design. So it's like a club thing, like to share information.
Like a community of machino. That's nice. So earlier you said that you started your business during the pandemic, right? And what were some of the challenges that you faced when you started, whether it's because of the pandemic or because being first time starting a business?
I think one of it is because I would say like in the midst of it, because a lot of plans have been like delayed. Like I think I would say especially this year, because a lot of like unforeseen lockdown, like this and that, right? So like we have actually like collaboration with like the department stores like in like Pakistan, to kind of like put our shoes, to showcase our shoes. But because of dynamic, it's like lockdown, so not many people would be able to go out and try shoes. So, and also like so I think that would be it's quite tough to not have like a physical store, I would say, a physical place to kind of like let my the customers to try shoes.
Correct.
Because
the physical touch makes a huge difference.
Exactly. So you have to like feel, walk. So I mean, internet buying, like internet shopping is very, like we all do like Shopee buying and stuff. But shoes, it's kind of like different. Clothes is SML, but shoes is like, I'll see. I want to go to the shop and see.
So how did you overcome that?
So we actually have this like try on service. So we have this try on service. So our customer actually like if they're really interested in the shoe, so we say, okay, we'll secure a deposit from you, and then we'll get the deposit, and then we'll like send the shoes to you, so you can actually like try the shoes like in the comfort of our own home. So it kind of like home shopping. So few of our customers actually did that, and then like so we just do that. So slowly we'll like kind of like probably make it like a permanent thing soon. So we're still deciding on that. So I think pandemic, you really teaches us how to like find ways to like adapt to it. Find ways to adapt, like work around. So if the malls can't open and you want to buy shoes, so maybe we do some delivery service as well. So it's about adapting.
And are you currently operating just in Klang Valley or West Malaysia, or are you actually expanding?
You mean like the stores?
The tryout.
The tryout. So anywhere where I can send the shoes, I would love to send it. So mostly like Klang Valley, Malaysia. Because overseas, like it's like the back and forth.
I understand. And speaking, continue the topic of the pandemic, since we are talking about the challenges. So with the sort of like uncertainty that's still going on, right? We also don't know when we actually will move to the next phase, and when I don't think we can so-called go back to normal again.
Yeah, exactly.
But what is it like for your business? Like what is Machino's plan of, moving forward or, growing from here since you guys are new?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for us, I would say that we will try to kind of like because as you can see, we are kind of like educate the public about like lifestyle or like local brands as well, like introduce about local brands as well. So it's kind of like creating content or making content or even like making shoes that kind of for everyday wear, because I think since we've been home for like almost like 2 years right now, so everyone's been like wearing like everyone's getting really comfortable with like comfortable clothing outwear as well. Yeah. So I think we would want to like introduce more like comfortable flats. Yeah, so our upcoming launch is like flats as well. So it's kind of like you have to adapt with the current situation, so maybe like just flats and like styling videos, everyday videos, so videos that people can resonate, like even cooking videos that get grocery with me.
Yeah. Be relatable.
Yeah, relatable. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, which I find I think Machino nailed on that part lah. I mean, looking to your social media.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm still trying to like learn like and stuff. Yeah, trying to get a grasp of it. Yeah.
And you guys, so I think maybe the audience who don't know this, but you started the business with your family only, right?
Yes,
so it's a family business.
Yeah, so it's a family business. So my sister, she handles the Amy, my sister, she handles the PR side. So she does the online marketing as well, the digital marketing as well. So I handle mostly the production side. So like the shoes design, the fabric, and also for how we work together is with the campaigns, the marketing campaigns. So usually we launch shoes with like mini campaigns. So like we launch shoes, and our shoes that we usually like pick names that kind of like resonate with the campaign that we want to go for. Yeah. Yeah. So everyone has their own task, so like we can focus on our like kind of like expertise, I would say.
Yeah. And it's also within family, so there's no boundary.
Yeah. So there's a lot of, I don't like it, can you change it now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the perks of it.
Yeah. And my parents has been a very good mentor lah. So definitely.
Yeah, that's so important to have a great support system.
Yeah, exactly.
Going through this tough time.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean, before we speak about the challenges, but maybe I'm pretty sure you also have some like positive moment where you felt like, this is why I entered this journey. So could you share with us like, throughout your entrepreneurship journey, what is your proudest achievement, your business proudest achievement?
I think my proudest achievement would be when I actually got like some fund from a government funded creative agency. Yeah. So it's very like corporate stuff. So like I had to submit like a super thick proposal to like, okay, why you want to get funded, and you have to explain like your collection. You have to pitch to them as well. So like when my sister and I, we were like, once like we on the camera, so it's like a webinar as well, but it's like an interview. So once we're on the camera, it's like, oh my god, there are like more than 10 people sitting in front of us. We're like, okay, we didn't know this is going to be so serious. Yeah, we thought like it's just like a few people. Yeah, so like we pitch and stuff, and then we met like a few designers, like famous local designers as well, like in the video in a phone call, video call. Yeah. And then after a few months, then we got and I got like an email that says that the application is successful. I was like, oh my god, this is kind of unreal, because I didn't really hear for them. So I thought, okay, maybe it's a good goal lah. At least I tried. Yeah. And then like, okay, I got it. So it was kind of like oh my god, I kind of like, this is why, like, kind of like the moment is like worth it. Worth it. Yeah, like things that you go through.
Was it your first time pitching?
Yeah, it was actually my first time pitching. Yeah, so it's kind of like a fight to me. Like, oh my god, so many people. Yeah, and bombarded with you, like with the question, like you gotta like think very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some more,
So
it's like more than 10 people asking you.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I think that was kind of like my biggest achievement to date lah. And also I think for me would be also published like on The Edge. Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Yeah, The Edge. So like they interviewed like me and my sister. So like I did like a cover story for the creative enterprise like in Malaysia. Yeah,
yeah.
so that's pretty huge too, like to
Yeah,
us
yeah.
this year. Yeah,
Yeah.
the milestones.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh, both happened this year.
yeah, both happened this year.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. So
Then we
something huge.
can, yeah, then we can
Yeah.
definitely only expect great things coming ahead from
Thanks,
Machino.
thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, congrats on the achievements.
Thank
It's
you.
really great. I think it's also great to hear that there's also government support out there for creative
Yeah,
industries
yeah,
specifically, right?
yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
small, but not many people know about it. But I think
Mm,
people, I think Malaysian are slowly like aware of the creative industry in Malaysia, and I think it's because of the pandemic, like the support local business as well. So people are kind of like helping out local businesses, like trying out local businesses like stuff as well. So I think it's very good actually.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is a question that we also like to ask all entrepreneurs that come here because maybe you said like earlier you said your parents are sort of your your guidance, your support,
Yeah.
right? But besides that, is there could you name us like one entrepreneur whom you admire and
Yeah,
or anyone in mind that you have?
I think I would say Phil Knight, Nike's boss, because a while
Ah,
ago I read his book Shoe Dog. I
yes.
recommend. Yeah, have you read it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean I've actually finished that book like in less than 2 days, and it's been a
Oh
while. I
wow.
finished a book in less than 2 days, so that book really kind of like a lot of like inspiration. So yeah, that's a
Yeah.
very good book. So I definitely recommend people who are trying like into entrepreneurship or like just want to like learn more stuff about it, like to actually read the book. Yeah. So I think Phil Knight, he's a very inspiring entrepreneur. Yeah, I think it's because the things that he mentioned, like the experience that he mentioned like in the book as well, like how he made Nike is not like Nike the shoes not just for athletic, it's like a lifestyle, a healthy
Correct.
lifestyle. So you kind of
Yeah.
like you buy the lifestyle because like you kind of like want it. So I think that's really important as well, because nowadays we don't just buy stuff, we buy like brands and values, lifestyle as well, because we want to feel it. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think how he mentioned that experience is very important, how he like kind of like set up his first store to like have like
Yeah.
athletics, like to kind of like try out the shoes as well.
Yeah,
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 so that's
yeah.
very important. Yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah, I
I
think
yeah, it's truly an
yeah.
inspired book. Like I also
Yeah.
remember like at some point you were wondering at what point he would talk about Nike, right?
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
he didn't really
Yeah, he didn't. He was talking about everything that like went down, when everything that went up, yeah, slowly picking up and stuff. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's a very good book, yeah, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for sharing. So
Yeah.
yeah, if you guys are interested, definitely we both recommend
Yes. Yeah.
that book.
Yeah.
If you're new to entrepreneur, it can really give you a good insight of
Yeah,
what
exactly.
it's really like.
Yeah,
It's
what
not all glory and
yeah,
being a
exactly.
boss.
Yeah. It kind of like comforts you as well. It's like, okay, he go through that kind of stuff as well. Okay,
Oh
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
normal to like go through like downfall, like the downhill. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Nice.
it's just
Okay.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. So this is my last question.
Yeah.
We like to wrap this question, it's like a burning question to the youth also. Do you think young people should start their own business?
Okay.
Being young yourself.
Okay. I would say yes and no.
Mm,
I would say why yes? I think I would say because we're still young and we have I wouldn't say that we yeah, I wouldn't say that we don't have obligation to try new stuff, but we definitely have like we can get more experience, we can learn more stuff. Yeah. But it doesn't mean that working in corporates you don't get to learn more stuff. But it's just that if you
mm,
start your own business, you handle more stuff. So you have to settle and solve problem for different type of like areas. Like for example, if you're working in marketing and if you have your own business and your expertise is marketing, but you have to handle the production side, the customer service side, logistics side, a lot of like aspect that you have to look through. Yeah, so learning is definitely a good thing, like especially we're still young. But as for no, I would say it's because don't study it because everyone's doing it. Yeah, but yeah, because when you have if you're doing it for the sake of doing it, you don't really like kind of like have the drive of passion to do it, so you kind of like put like a mental like a toll to your like physical health and mental health, because having a business doesn't mean that it's not just about the glory, and also having a business doesn't mean that once you just finish work like 9 to 5, that's it. You actually think about your business like more than that, so it's like a 24/7 hour thing. So like even when you're eating and when you're showering, like everything, your mind is like constantly thinking to like, how do I improve, so if you want to do something, like think about the same thing every day over and over, so I think it's very important to have like the drive and passion like to eat. So I think one of the example would be my Valentine's Day collection this year. So it's like be your own Valentine's Day. So because Valentine's Day this year we're all like locked down, staying at home, right? Yeah, so like we're spending time with ourselves. So I was like thinking, okay, what can we do for Valentine's Day? So I was like showering, actually I was like showering, okay, maybe we can do something about self-love. Okay, and then once I finished, I told my sister, okay, let's do let's do a campaign for this Valentine's Day. So we collaborated like with Befrienders and stuff, and like a few other local brands to like kind of bundle, they kind of like have this like self-love care package like that. Yeah, so it's all about like thinking, it's all about working, non-stop. Yeah, so if you want to work non-stop, it's better that you do something that you like.
Right.
So it's important.
It's purpose driven. It's very purpose driven.
So that you won't feel like or you won't feel like, okay, you won't feel like tired, or like you'll feel like, okay, when is this going to end?
Exactly. Exactly. I think that's all actually the questions that I have for the sharing session. So thank you so much, Esther, for sharing. We will move on to the Q&A right now. We have a few questions submitted, so I will read one of them. Okay, so first question for Esther. What's your long-term vision of Machino? And this person wrote something very nice. To be honest, I really hope Machino can bring the culture of Malaysia worldwide.
Oh, so sweet. Okay, so the long-term vision for Machino is we kind of like when the borders are open, we kind of like want to introduce the songket heels, like flats or like the shoes to foreign tourists. So when they travel, they can get the shoes like as a souvenir and like bring it back to their home country, and kind of like explain like, oh, these shoes I got from Malaysia, and like they can explain, like they can, because like they learn about the cultures like when they travel like in Malaysia. So it's kind of like a souvenir that you can wear. It's like a purposeful souvenir as well. So it's kind of like bringing like Machino, like, or telling Malaysia's story to the foreign countries. So that's what like we kind of like aim as well, and also like to also come up with like more comfortable pair of heels, because like I mentioned, like having like wearing heels makes like women like feel confident. So you just like stand tall and walk.
Stand tall and walk. Nice, I like that line. Okay, next question we have, will you sell shoes with arch support too, like Bata's comfort shoe? It will make walking more comfortable for long walks, coupled with your current comfort designs.
Oh, the arch support. The arch support. Actually, we are planning to do that soon. We are planning to do that soon, like especially for our covered shoes. For our covered shoes, because we're planning for our work, because we hope that probably next year everyone would probably slowly go back to work, and it's important to like have like comfortable pair of like covered heels. So we are still like doing the R&D for that part.
So look up, everyone. It's coming soon. Next questions. Being a young entrepreneur, did you have any doubts when you started Machino?
I mean, I think not for young entrepreneur. I think for any entrepreneur or business owner as well, we definitely have doubts. But I think what really you really have to be confident and also like get yourself like to it lah. Yeah, I think once you set your mind to it and you believe that you can do it, you can actually do it. Yeah. So of course there are ups and downs, but I think overcoming it, when you overcome it, when you find a solution to it, the feeling, like the high, it's actually like you can it's very, it can't be explained. Yeah.
I can see from the glow from your face
Yeah.
when you talk about it.
Yeah, so like when you work hard for it, and then it's important to like I don't really know how to explain, but yeah.
We can tell from the tone.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it that way.
Yeah.
That's the high that you want to achieve. Last question we have is, how are you going to market your shoe for people outside of Malaysia? And have you sold shoes to customers from every state in Malaysia yet?
To market my shoes to people outside Malaysia, I have sold we have customers coming from Indonesia and Singapore. Yeah, so internationally, so Singapore and Indonesia. Oh, and also Australia. So for I think for the kind of like shoes that kind of like have the cultural elements in it, it's kind of like, it depends on people as well, because not everyone would like to like have like a very bright color shoes. So it depends on your preference. But if you want to bring it back like as a souvenir, so it's kind of like like I said, like a souvenir, to bring it back to like actually like store it at your home. So yeah. So yeah. And
as
also
a gift.
Yeah, as a gift. Yeah, you can send it to your friends as a gift. Like sometimes when we travel, we get like keychains for our friends, right? Yeah. So like this is like another purposeful like souvenir for your friends. Yeah. And for the every state, is it, or customers from every state?
I was just wondering.
Yeah, I would say most of it, but I have not covered every state yet, but that's definitely my goal this year. Yeah, so I can like pin it like on the map, Malaysian map as well.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, but we do have quite a few customers like from the East Malaysia, like Sabah, Sarawak. Yeah, so I think so it's kind of like happy to see that my shoes have like go over there as well. Yeah, because one of the aim to of Malaysia is to also like promote the minor ethnicities there of Malaysia.
Yeah. And I think pretty sure you also feel proud that your product is validated by Malaysian themselves.
Yeah, exactly. Like okay, Malaysian says yes.
Approved, then I'm good
approved.
To go. Yeah, who knows, hopefully in the future we'll also see machino shoes in the airports, where
hopefully, so like shopping duty free, so the last grab, before you go head back home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so thank you so much, Esther, for answering all the Q&As. I think that's all the questions that we have. So that was Esther, everyone, from Machino, sharing her experience at Tauke Talks, and brought to you by RYSE and supported by Citi Foundation. So Machino, I think I really enjoyed talking to you. You really have this spirit of like, like you have this
keep it going.
Yeah. And I can see your sort of the drive that you have of running this business, and your sort of your focus on the storytelling really reflects on the branding itself lah. And I'm really proud to say that this is one of the Malaysian local Malaysian products that we have, and I really hope Machino will keep on growing and hopefully expanding worldwide soon, and teach everyone about Malaysia. But definitely I can resonate to you when you go abroad, people's like, Malaysia, I heard of it. But
I heard of it. Where is it?
I don't know about it.
Where is it? Tell me more.
So hopefully through shoes someday we will start the conversation, and it's a starting point. So thank you so much, Esther, for and your family for starting this business. So yeah, if you have enjoyed this Tauke Talks sessions, do stay tuned for our next one. Next session we have Ava from Fatty Boom Boom Bakery. It's a home-based bakery. So if you're interested, do sign up in the Bit.ly link, and it will be same date but at 8 p.m. next week. And then before before we wrap up today's session, I also would like to take the opportunity to kind of introduce you RYSE current running program. So we actually have a competition called the Spirit of Malaysian Taukes. It's open for all Malaysians 16 to 28 years old, where you basically watch one of our Tauke Talks, for example, Esther from Machino, and design a postcard and write how did Esther inspire you, and to her story. So do check out this opportunity. The deadline is on the 12th of November. And we also have another current running program, which is RYSE with Us. It's a series of workshops and webinar for youth to learn soft skills. So we already started 3 workshops. We still have plenty more to come until November actually. So do check out the bit.ly link and do sign up. And it's free and it's open from 16 to 28 years old as well. So yeah, that's about it. So if you want to know more about Tauke Talks or also RYSE, do check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and also you can check the recorded version of this in RYSE program afterwards. Yeah, so thank you so much, Esther, for being here with us. I really had a great time talking with you.
Same. Thanks for having me. It's been nice
thanks.
Talking.
As
we've seen like new faces.
Yeah.
One new face. Yeah.
I love hearing your story. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining, and have a great the rest of the day.
Bye guys. Thanks for joining.
Bye. Bye, Esther.
Bye.